Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Levis now on second down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Miles Murphy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Still going inside the 20.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Levis will sneak it.
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
Dancing away at the 35. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still fighting for more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Here we go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 MT, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 12. Levis to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Burrow looking to pass. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Cincinnati.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
11, Thomas. Gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up first and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas.
This is Benjamin.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Burrow on play action. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready?
Here's second and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
30 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Levis.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Levis looking to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 46 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Levis.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 37.
56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st down, Bengal.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Burrow on 3rd down. Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw out wide to Walker.
But I think the ball's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. Here we go. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
On 2.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. This is Fant on the short completion. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And Levis going back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Levis back to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Will Levis, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Skirts by him at the 35.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Seahawks 46-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Burrow. Benjamin's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Burrow. Got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1-1, ready? MT, 11 MT, 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis sets up to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Levis.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Levis to throw it.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Levis.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the run is Benjamin.
Oh, good move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
First down, Bengal.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On the ground, Benjamin.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 1, ready?
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. Man open, here is Jones. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Bengal 1st down.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
11 Thomas.
They run it with Benjamin.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
try for the first with Walker.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
On one, ready? 12. That.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson